So welcome guys back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be talking we're going to discuss an entire video on Raphinha. Now his transfer updates are very interesting at the moment, as the race is hotting up for clubs to sign Raphinha, and I'm going to be telling you the truth, the hidden truth behind what's going on with Raphinha, just to summarize everything up for you guys in one video. Otherwise we're going to be rushing in the transfer updates, so we're going to get out another video to talk just about Raphinha. Now, the sale play, Arsenal were the front runners for Raphinha, and before that it was Barcelona. So 4 months ago, Barcelona had agreed personal terms with Deco, who is a former Barcelona and Chelsea player. He's the agent of Raphinha. 4 months ago, personal terms were agreed between Deco and Barcelona for the transfer of Raphinha. And it looked like that Barcelona were going to sign him. Then all of a sudden, Arsenal came into the race and put in a bid to Leeds United to try and sign Raphinha. The bid was far from what Leeds wanted, got rejected. Arsenal put in a second bid for Raphinha, again got rejected straight away by Leeds United. And all of a sudden, last night, or 2 nights ago, it came out that Chelsea had agreed a deal in principle to sign Raphinha, and that personal terms were left to agree with Deco. So Barcelona had personal terms agreed but not a deal agreed, and Chelsea have had a deal agreed but not personal terms agreed, and that's what the situation is at the moment. And the most recent update we have from Fabrizio Romano in the situation is that Chelsea are waiting for Raphinha's answer. Been told that Deco has direct talks with Chelsea scheduled tomorrow, which is today. Talks are still on after agreement with Leeds for £60 million. Barcelona and Arsenal will try until the very end. And reminder is that Barcelona had agreed personal terms with Deco 4 months ago. So Barcelona are said to still in the race, and they still want Raphinha. Barcelona still not out of the race. Arsenal still not out of the race. The only difference is that Chelsea have agreed a deal with Leeds, but Raphinha hasn't made his choice yet, which means there's still time for Arsenal or Barcelona to come back to Leeds and say, look, we'll match that Chelsea offer, or we'll go more than the Chelsea offer. The best placed team to do that at the moment is Arsenal, due to Barcelona's financial situation surrounding their FFP and surrounding La Liga debt, and the surrounding the future of Ousmane Dembele, as they hope to try and tie him down. Whether that will affect the deal, a potential deal for Raphinha, remains to be unseen. It does look like that Xavi wants to incorporate Raphinha. It does look like Arteta wants him. So does Thomas Tuchel. Now, there are reports coming out that Chelsea may want to use Raphinha as a wingback. Now, will that affect talks for Raphinha? Will that take Raphinha away from Chelsea and more towards Barcelona or Arsenal? Who knows? Arsenal cannot offer Champions League football. They can offer Europa League football, whereas Chelsea and Barcelona can offer Champions League football guaranteed for Raphinha. On a financial side of it, I think Arsenal or Chelsea could probably offer more. Barcelona cannot at the moment. So each club have their own balanced playing field at the moment for different offers and situations. So all three clubs at the moment are still in the race for Raphinha, and it is suggested that very soon we're going to find a conclusion to this answer for Raphinha, because look, he's a player wanted. Leeds United are obviously going to have to sanction his sale somehow or another. And it does look like that Arsenal, Barcelona, and Chelsea are going head to head to try and solve this situation and try and resolve it. Chelsea, Todd Bowley want to move very quickly and trying to close this matter as soon as possible. And it does look like Deco and Raphinha are taking their time to try and solve this situation. Again, I don't think personal terms will be an issue too much with Chelsea, but it does look like Raphinha still wants to hold up and see if Arsenal are going to come back with another bid, or if Barcelona will come back in for another bid. So, because initially Raphinha's plan was Barcelona. He wanted to join Barcelona. But obviously Barcelona at the moment are not putting the money down on the table for Leeds United for the transfer. So obviously if Barcelona don't put the money down, because they've not made an official bid to Leeds yet, they've not sent a proposal. Only Arsenal and Chelsea have sent proposals for to Leeds for Raphinha. So the race is still open, and Chelsea do look like the best placed team right now to try and secure the signing. But they will have to move quickly, because if Barcelona somehow get an injection of money from somewhere, or if Arsenal decide they want to go back in for it, it might happen. One advantage that Arsenal may have, which I don't know if it will affect anything, is that Gabriel Magalhaes and Raphinha are actually very good friends with each other. Whether that affects Raphinha's thought processes, Who knows? No one really knows. But it could have some implications, some bearings. But we'll have to see on that one. Um, and obviously Deco is a former Barcelona and Chelsea player, so obviously he's going to have good connection with either club. Whether Deco has held talks with Arsenal yet remains to be unseen. He was in London a few days ago, so maybe he did hold talks with Chelsea and Arsenal. But again, personal terms, in terms of financially, wasn't an issue for Arsenal, Chelsea, or Barcelona. It's where Raphinha wants to go, and whether Barcelona will put in another proposal or whether Arsenal will put in another proposal to try and match Chelsea's bid. I would think this is going to be solved in the next few days, because I think Raphinha does want to make a clear implication on his future. And obviously Arsenal and Arteta's plans, because they want to try and get as much of their business done before they go on their trip to the USA, which is in about 10 days time. So obviously Jesus is secured. They are pushing hard for Lisandro Martinez, which I discussed in my transfer update video. Whether that's come out yet, I'm not too sure. But they want to try and push on and maybe sign Raphinha. Whether Arsenal will come in for another bid remains to be unseen. But it does look like Arsenal are willing to spend heavy on a winger, because they obviously put down quite a significant fee for Raphinha initially. Whether they will continue and try and press on for Raphinha remains to be unseen, or whether they'll push on for alternatives. Just on top of mind, who could I think of? Gnabry, Bowen, Cody Gakpo, Danjuma, who's been linked with West Ham. Good price there, 45 million euros. I'll try and look at Danjuma as a serious player, and a very good option for Arsenal. But at the moment, the truth behind Raphinha is that the race is still open. Despite Chelsea agreeing a deal, personal terms have not been agreed as of recording. They have not been agreed. It could change. I'll update you guys on my community as I have been doing. But look, again, Raphinha as a player, I think he'll definitely help all three teams. He'll improve Arsenal, improve Chelsea, improve Barcelona, and it's just where he wants to go, to be honest. And I think it's just down to him, really. And if he does really want to join Barcelona, if he is waiting for Barcelona, will they put down the money to sign him? Again, with Chelsea, I've heard rumours they want to use him as a wing back if Thomas Tuchel will continue with the three at the back. Whether those rumours are true or not, I'm not too sure. But Chelsea are still interested in Ousmane Dembele as well as Raheem Sterling quite seriously. So are they going to sign all three midfielders, or is it going to be Raphinha and one other, maybe Sterling, not Ousmane? Maybe Ousmane's going to stay at Barca. Chelsea sign Raheem and Raphinha, and Arsenal go for someone else. I think that looks like the most realistic scenario at the moment. But again, it's just a waiting game. See what happens with Deco and his agent, and Raphinha, what the final decision is. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to see more of these sorts of videos where I just go in depth to a player, and try and discuss the stories around a potential deal for that player, let me know. But again, it's a very interesting race, this one with Raphinha, interesting to follow, and you could follow Fabrizio Romano if you want updates on that sort of thing, all on Twitter and that sort of thing. But thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.